Alright, so NoFap day 62, motherfuckers. Yeah, bro. No relapses today either. It's been a very, very chill day. NoFap wise, I haven't had any urges whatsoever. And so, yeah, man, really happy with the day. I woke up and I was in bed. I woke up at like 7:30, 7:45, something like that, just by myself after like 10 hours of sleep. And yeah, I went up. I got my morning sunlight to set my circadian rhythm. It's supposed to be really good for sleep and a lot of things with the body because the sun is very much like hardwired inside a human body through like millions of years of evolution and that kind of stuff. So yeah, man, I get my morning sunlight every single morning. Then I hop into the cold shower to spike my dopamine levels for the day. It's like apparently, at least according to the science, like a cold shower of like, I don't know, maybe 30 seconds, 60 seconds, something like that, it can spike your dopamine levels as much as cocaine can, but without the added negative effect of the trough, like the drop afterwards. Because when you take cocaine, not not from experience, but when people take cocaine, like subjects in a study, for example, their dopamine levels, like their motivation, it gets spiked, but then it goes down below the baseline, and so they want more, and it turns into a whole addiction loop. But basically, the dopamine levels, like the motivation, the energy gains that you get from cold exposure, from cold showers and cold baths and stuff, cold plunges, it's sustained for hours. And so I'm working out just a couple of hours afterwards as well, so it's gonna aid my workout. At least according to like the science and stuff, and I really do feel the difference. Even though I have done a lot of cold exposure, like I had like a 18-month period where I didn't take a single hot shower. I only took cold showers. I've started taking more hot showers these days because I'm very much into weightlifting, and I don't want my gains to be, like according to the science as well. Cold exposure after you work out can negatively impact hypertrophy, which is what I'm trying to get, like bigger muscles. And so I'm not doing that. I'm having some hot showers, but I'm also having one cold shower every single day. So I do that, hop in the cold shower, then I brush my teeth, all that stuff, the usual stuff, make my bed, and then I did some facial exercises, some myofunctional training. I did some, to work out my jawline, and some thumb pulling if you're familiar with the looks maxing community, and some of that stuff. I did some Kegel exercises for the first time. You can look that up if you want to. I'm not gonna go into more detail than that, but yeah, we'll see how if I keep doing that in the future. Maybe I will, probably. But yeah, so and then I had my breakfast with I had 10 eggs and a bunch of two, I think it was 234 grams of pork tenderloin. So I weigh all my food and I track all my macros and all that stuff. And so it was yeah, a lot of protein. I also had like 150 grams of normal white cheese, which has a lot of calcium in it, which is good for your bones and stuff. I'm also doing some height maxing at the moment. So yeah, man. Had that. I went to the gym. Had some apples as well. Went to the gym. Did my pull workout. Some biceps, some back, some traps. What else? Forearms, that kind of stuff. And yeah, then I went home. I listened to like a sleep podcast because I'm very much trying to improve my sleep because of the fact that I'm very much into weightlifting and height maxing at the moment, and both of them are very much dependent, I would even say, on quality and quantity sleep. And so I'm very much yeah, I'm trying to develop that at the moment. I do have pretty good sleep, but sometimes I struggle either with falling asleep at night or staying asleep. And so I'm just trying to eliminate both of those problems as quickly as possible, and be able to sustain that for a longer period of time, which I have struggled with a lot in the past. And so then I went to like the outdoors gym to like some monkey bars and did some spinal decompression, which is basically just when you hang from a pull-up bar or a monkey bar, you do dead hangs. I did 11 minutes of effective time, so 22 sets of 30 seconds. And it's supposed to be good for your posture and to make sure that from all the sitting and lying that we're doing, to not have that negatively affect our height, basically. And there's some science or some biomechanics to support the fact that it can be helpful. And so I do that as well. And now I'll come back from that, and I'm gonna be winding down for bed. It's like 6 p.m. right now, and I go to bed at 9, like 8:30. But I stretch for about 2 hours, maybe 1.5 hours, every night in my room with like basically all the lighting turned down with like only a little bit of like a dim light, like a bedside table lamp on to basically stimulate melatonin, which is a chemical in your body that makes you more sleepy basically. So yeah, like I don't want to be looking at a bunch of artificial bright light when I'm trying to fall asleep. And because of the fact that like in Sweden here, like I'm in Stockholm, right? I live in Sweden. I'm Swedish. The sun basically never sets until like fucking even at like 1 a.m. You know, it's not even totally dark outside. It never gets pitch black, and so yeah, like even at like 8 9 p.m. it's still very bright outside, and so I lock myself in my room and draw all the blackout curtains and all that stuff, right? And so yeah, I'm gonna do a lot of stretching, which is gonna be beneficial for both height maxing and weightlifting. So yeah, man, looking forward to that. Even though it's actually like the way I'm doing it is pretty painful, you know. I'm not doing like a pussy or anything. I'm going basically to failure on my fucking stretches, like you know for the hamstrings and the calves and the quads, all that stuff, like touching your toes and shit. And for my spinal erectors as well. There's such a thing called anterior pelvic tilt, which is kind of like when your hip has been tilted a bit forward from bad posture historically and sitting down too much and stuff, and it can make you shorter, or it does make you shorter, in most cases at least that I've seen. And so I'm trying to fix that, which I primarily do through stretching the quadriceps, so the hip flexors, the quads, and the erectors, the spinal erectors, and yeah, that kind of stuff, to be honest. So yeah, I'm looking forward to fixing that as well, because I do definitely have some of that. Like I took a picture of I handed my phone to my brother, and he took a picture of me shirtless from the side, and I did the same to him, and we compared to like each other's pictures, and it was clear that I definitely had more of an anterior pelvic tilt, and some, you know, I do think that I have it, but on the flip side, that also means that I can grow taller pretty easily from that by just fixing it through stretching and some exercises. And so yeah, man, that's pretty much what I'm doing these days. I got summer breaks right now, summer holidays. Life's good, man. Yeah, bro, I'm on this grind. Fuck yeah, let's keep going, bro. Yeah, man. We'll see how my schedule changes when you know, school returns and shit. It's fucking annoying, but it is what it is. I hate school personally. I don't think, like, at least for me, university is not something that I'm interested in at all. Like, I want to start a business at some point, but I don't see how university is going to be conducive to that goal in any way, really. And so I don't want or need a degree for anything. So like the thing that I'm learning in school and shit, it's fucking useless, you know. And the thing is, if we look at it from a behavioral perspective, if you don't change what you do as a result of consuming information, you have not learned anything. You have wasted your fucking time. And so that's what school's basically doing, at least for me. I haven't learned anything really in the last maybe 5, 6, 7 years. Like since fucking kindergarten, basically, since elementary school, when we learned about how to fucking tie shoes and shit like that. I don't know. I pretty much haven't really changed my behavior, anything, you know, from all the math and all that gay shit, you know. Fuck that. So yeah, I'm not looking forward to when school starts again in like late August, I believe. But yeah, man, it is what it is. We're gonna just keep going, and I'm gonna keep you updated on how the grind is going, bro. So yeah, man, I'll catch you on the next one, bro. See you.